And we're back. Another session of the Castle of Glass. Last time, you all completed the... You know what? You're level 14 now, Grom.
Fuck.
You guys went through the tower atop the mountains of the meat grinder, acquiring the relic of the eagle god upon getting to the top. Suffering through a few trials along the way through it, and before heading home, where you all discovered that some more developments have occurred. The rot seems to have intensified, and there's a number of people who wish to speak to you on this next day. As well as discovering 1.4 million sitting in a bag on a table just waiting for you that Cypher apparently acquired. And just did not tell anyone, except for that bag. So.
What a lad.
What a lad. Following day comes up after you all have, taken your rest, getting up into the morning. As you all remember, you were told Aurora, who was previously, or is also known as Lola Montez, would like to speak with you all. List. There it is. Lucky has something to tell you all as well, that she said she was going to apparently have it. Well, she told Grom that she had something to tell the whole party about a vision she had of something that she's able to do.
Just imagining all these characters standing around the tower with like exclamation points above their heads.
Yes. And then Cerberus was going to give you all a summary of all of the ailments of all of the party members who weren't present when you guys arrived. So as you all, slowly gather downstairs, is there anything you all would like to do this morning before gathering?
I don't know, I'm just getting up early.
Okay.
I'm just getting ready.
Okay. As you all kind of get up, slowly gathering downstairs, a few of the other members of the tower kind of coming down. I will note the people you do see that are walking around. Asvlor is now bald, which is your half-elf cleric. It seems the rot has completely destroyed his hair and is gone now. Grom, you would find Giz in the training room early in the morning, but he is wrapped almost head to toe, as it seems, the parts that you can see of him, most of his feathers have fallen out due to the rot.
Oh.
As you would find Ignitus also downstairs, long before any of you all get down there. The leg that was rotted is now gone and has been replaced with a handmade prosthetic that it appears he made himself.
Who is this?
Ignitus, the Dragonborn.
Oh shit.
He cut off his own leg because the rot was bothering him too much. You know that Kyria is currently bedridden due to the decrease in body temperature due to the rot, is what you've been told. And let's see. And John seems to be keeping to himself as well, kind of staying to quieter places, as he is noted to have migraines now due to the rot. So as you all kind of gather downstairs, get breakfast or whatever else you'll be doing, those who don't have rot kind of moving around the tower and such. You would
Very
all
glad I don't have turbo cancer.
turbo cancer? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, well, that's what in the Rain World community. That's what we call the rot.
Turbo cancer. That's crazy. As you all kind of, are gathered in the mess hall, I guess, getting breakfast, kind of coffee, whatever else you need to wake up in the morning. Cerberus and Aurora would come into the room. And I'll put Aurora back on screen so you all remember what she looks like.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. The drow woman that you all kidnapped. And then Cerberus.
Wow, she is a hot minute.
Damn.
Shut the fuck.
Damn.
That's a real brain episode right there.
Calm down. She just kind of saunters in, Cerberus following behind her, and kind of looks to all of you and just says, I hope you all slept well last night after your little trip. I do have details on that artifact you brought me, which I can give after your conversation with Aurora here. Is there anything you all need from me this morning before I head back to the workshop for a bit?
Oh. So.
He gives a nod and just kind of like turns and then kind of puts a finger up before he goes out the door, and one of the heads turns back and says, also, if you could, no one's been able to so far, but maybe check on Cypher. He's been locking himself away in his room for the last several days.
Several.
About a week, give or take, a day or so. He walks out of the room. And then
We all stare at Lola Montez.
You see her just kind of like look between each of you. Kind of almost like lets out a sigh and then sits down at the end of the table. Quietly looking to each of you and again and just says, so why did you all bring me to this tower?
I immediately kind of like sit up a little bit and I go, I don't think this is a conversation for me. I'll go check on Cypher.
Okay.
I stand up and I walk off.
And you see her eyes kind of like dart to you for a second. You see like the grayish eyes she has almost like change for a moment, like the pupil goes from rounded to like slitted for a moment and back. And you almost, as you walk past her, get like hear almost a hiss come off of her.
I give her a big old toothy smile as I walk past.
You just, keep walking by. She looks back towards the rest of you, waiting an answer.
What? Huh?
She's waiting for the rest of the party to explain why she has been brought to the tower.
I don't really remember. I think it was just a spur of the moment because, we discovered you were cursed or something. And we thought Cerberus could fix you.
Oh. I understand. She kind of like runs a hand along like the very faint runes along her arms that are no longer being hidden by the bracers. She says, yes, it is a curse, but no, it's not something. Well, you might be able to help me that I'm now awake. It seems a little bit of my power has been returned to me.
We also didn't want to leave you in case you went to the police or something.
She shrugs and kind of says, it wouldn't be the first time I was attacked by fans. If that's what you all are.
Was it Cypher that was a fan?
No, it was Kodrak that was a fan.
Oh yeah, Kodrak was the fan.
Kodrak was a huge fan. And she says, though, and she kind of like leans forward, placing her head on like both of her hands or whatever, and just says, I am a bit upset that you killed my brood that were with me, that I was gifted when I was young. If you guys are wondering what that is, those are the 3 snake people that were with her. It's been a while, so you guys don't remember them.
I remember.
Okay, Jared remembers.
Yeah, the
Jared
bunny man
remembers.
over here, like, yeah, and
yeah, and I watched that footage yesterday again.
I put it in a montage.
She kind of like gives you a look for a moment and just says, though in your situation it's understandable and I may be willing to forgive if I could be caught up on whatever it is going on here, as I'm not entirely upset that you did what you did.
Well, we are currently hunting down all the set of artifacts, and it just so happened that I believe you're after the gauntlets of the calf or something. We've collected a lot of these things, and we needed those. Also, I didn't really want to kill you. So I conked you on the back of the head, and since then we've been trying to have my friend Cerberus help you with your curse as a bit of an apology.
She gives a nod, just says, your honesty is appreciated, and it would explain the haze that is over the event that occurred, as I don't remember exactly what happened to me at the end of that whole endeavor, just waking up in that workshop of his with him trying to make sure I wasn't going to panic or anything.
That's about the long and short of it.
And as I said, I am all with the brood can be forgiven, as this whole thing isn't a complete loss to me, as based on what I've seen online, my alias has been declared dead as of late because I've been missing for so long, so I no longer have to do show business. And to be honest, I was been looking for a way out for a while.
That's convenient.
She kind of slowly gets up and goes, well, if you need something from me, I'll be around. I just wanted to clear up the waters a bit on this whole situation
Before she goes, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna try. If she's willing, I'll do like the coin thing, so she's not trapped here.
Okay, yeah, you give her the coin. She after she does that, she kind of gives you a nod and then goes, though, do any of you have any questions for me before I wander off?
Nope.
I guess. The markings on your arm, I believe. How'd you get those?
Oh, yes, these. They were. Well, and she kind of does air quotes. A gift from my mother after I upset her at one point. Reduces my abilities that were granted from her, and also make me mostly mortal now.
That's inconvenient. Now, our doctor tried to do more to remove them, but he received a certain amount of psychic feedback while trying to do so.
That would be my mother's venom. Potent stuff. Miracle he's still alive and functioning.
3 heads are better than 1. If you'd like to continue your treatments with him, I'm sure you'd be happy to oblige.
I'm interested in getting rid of these things. I didn't think it'd be possible until waking up with some of them already gone. If resources are needed for it, I guess I can let you all know what I need.
Well, I'm glad it's all water under the bridge, as it were.
No
Yeah,
need to hold
I
a
guess
grudge
if you
like
need
my mother would.
I guess if you need anything from us, just let me know.
Of course.
You did put on a pretty good performance, by the way.
I always do. She, turns.
Did anybody happen to give her a coin so she can
Yes,
like
that's
get in and out of the tower?
That's what
I
he
just did.
Okay.
She just kind of, does a little wave towards you all, kind of walks away. Now that we have that done, we'll jump to Grom real quick while that conversation was happening. Grom, you go up to Cypher's room.
I guess I'll just. Hey.
Let me in. Let me in.
Hey man, what's happening? You all right in there?
Hey, you find me awake.
You can see, so you can hear in the room. There's like music playing. He doesn't seem to be answering you at the moment, and you can hear you can see like underneath the door like a purple light shining.
What the fuck? Is the door like unlocked?
It appears to be locked.
Damn. I'm gonna knock a little louder and just, hey, Cypher. I don't know what to do. I'm just knocking. Like, hey, man, you all right?
You do know a thief.
I do, in fact. I know a couple, in fact. Who do I go to though? I'll go back to the main group. I'm gonna just peek my head into like the main room. It's like,
as you get down there, you see Lola Montez or Aurora. Now we're not calling her Lola Montez anymore because Lola Montez is dead, and Aurora is now who she is. Aurora walks past you, kind of.
Lola Montez found dead in Miami.
She kind of gives you like a side look and kind of gives you like a wink, and then kind of keeps walking on.
Oh no. I'm just gonna give her a small smirk and a nod. And I'm just gonna continue into the main room, and it's just like, "Hey Rhea, you in the mood to pick a lock?"
Sure. What's lock?
Cypher's room.
Okay, we can try. Let's see. Where are my tools? Here. I'm guessing normal roll.
You would roll a normal lock, not sleight hand. Your lock pick tools. Yeah, thieves
20.
Tools. 20. All right. So you head upstairs. Is anyone else following them?
No.
Xena, will you be joining them upstairs? Because silence is no. All right. Rhea and Grom. You fiddle at the door for a second. Doesn't take you very long. About a 20-ish seconds go by and you hear a click as the door unlocks.
All right, well, let's hope for the best, eh? And I'm just gonna creak the door open a little bit and see what's going on.
All right, let me do something real fast.
Incoming Doki Doki Literature Club moment.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
What the fuck?
Sayonara.
Let me activate this. There we go.
Wow, this is your room. It's so cool.
So if you're opening the door, we can move the tokens. Bring it off to the side. Everyone should be able to see on the map, even though your characters aren't available.
No.
No, you can't see?
No.
It's just a dark screen?
I'll close.
It said I don't have access to a token.
Interesting. Then I will do this.
Give them access to the streamer token.
No, you all get access to the, it's called Party Vision. Can you see now?
No.
What the fuck?
Reload just in case.
Like, you guys should be able to see it because it is like, you have an observant thing for it. Unless it just doesn't have vision? Is this still not working?
You do not own any token with vision in the scene.
What?
Is the Party Vision token placed?
Yeah, it's on the map. Here, let me do this. Maybe that's why. Can you see now?
No.
What the fuck? Don't understand.
Perhaps they might just have to watch the stream.
But now.
Well, now I can see.
I enabled vision on it. Okay, that was it. Alright, cool. Now you can see.
Crazy when it said that the token didn't have vision that I couldn't see.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
That's crazy how that
Anyways,
works.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, so
Yes.
I'm opening the door.
You open the door. You hear the music. You notice that this room, RGB lights all over the walls.
Oh my god, he's a fucking gamer. Holy shit, he's a fucking...
Yeah.
Look at him.
You see him sitting at his desk. I'm gonna actually roll something real quick though.
He fucking shoots me.
As you kind of, peek into the room.
What the fuck?
You see him kind of like sitting at his desk, like a pair of headphones on his head. You see him like draw a pistol from a drawer, spin it in his hand, and fire it behind him without turning around. The shot kind of like bouncing off the armor piece you're wearing. And as this happens and he kind of like turns towards you, there's a odd, almost feral look in his eyes. As he,
Oh no, he's become a Hearts of Iron 4 player.
No, this is the wrong one. He's become a Hearts of Iron 4 player. Shut the fuck up. Where is it? I don't
No,
want
no, he's maining Germany, no.
He's maining Germany, no. You'd also notice kind of an odd kind of glow around his neck that is very faint, almost like a golden glow that is appearing at the bottom of his neck. Kind of like at the base where like the neck beats the shoulders.
What the fuck? How many people are cursed in this place? You hear? Oh, I'm sorry. No, hold on. How many fucking people are cursed in this place? And I sidestep again, and further into the room, and I draw my axe.
All right, roll me initiative, you two.
That's a natural 20.
Let me bring the. Wow, Cypher rolled like shit.
I rolled like shit.
Just gonna give 20, and that's what I'll put because I. All right. Yeah, as you come into the room, you see him. He's holding a pistol in one hand, and you see him kind of reaching over to the side of his desk for you don't see what's there, but he's reaching for something on the corner of his desk.
I'm gonna scream, get off of League and go take a shower, and I jump over and I tackle him.
Okay. Are you trying to grapple him?
Yes.
Roll me an athletics check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to get a hold of him.
That's 2 natural ones.
Yeah, he's rolled 2 natural ones in a row. Okay. You have him grappled. What now? He is starting to struggle against you.
German suplex him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll, I guess.
I'm gonna try and I'm sorry, that's a natural 20.
What the fuck?
I would like to try and hold the grapple as I do it. I'm like throwing him over my back and I'm like rolling on top of him.
All right. You'll do your unarmed damage, which is just straight damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you do.
What the fuck am I rolling at? Oh,
no, that's the
yeah,
attack roll.
That's the
you
attack.
just do 5 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
It's a straight 5. You strike him like that for 5. Does he have any reaction? Does not. Wait. No, he does not. Okay. Okay. Rhea, it is now your turn.
I'd like to close the distance, and I'd like to do an athletics check to disarm him.
Okay. Roll me sleight of hand, actually.
Okay.
And he's going to roll sleight of hand against you to try to keep you from doing this.
18.
Yeah, you take the pistol from his hand. So Grom, being shorter than him after he gotten up, grabs him by the waist and just proceeds to suplex him over his head, slamming Cypher's head to the ground as he lets out a like a loud growl as he hits the ground. Bork.
Bar.
Oh yeah, and I also need to mark him as Gerpled.
Gerple.
Yeah, as Gerpled.
My god, he's a fucking gamer though.
He's a fucking game. See, I told you. I talked to you the other day that he's a fucking gamer.
I knew for some reason you were talking about Cypher. I never knew it was gonna be like this though.
Never knew it was gonna be like this. I made a gamer rim, bro. Okay. Is at the end of your turn?
I'm just gonna throw the pistol out in the hallway here. Make sure the safety is on and just yeet it.
Are you just running straight out there?
And I'm just gonna throw it out the room.
Okay. As you go to run away from him, why is his thing? Oh, there it is. He's gonna make a claw attack against you.
Attack of opportunity while grappled.
Yes, you can do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's literally never come up in any game I've ever done.
Yeah, he slashes you across the leg with a claw. And you kind of look back as you walk away with his gun or whatever, and you see him the crazed look in his eye, kind of. He's not quite foaming around the mouth, but he's definitely drooling, like he's gone feral. And as you walk away, are you walking there and just staying by the door?
Yeah.
Okay. You see his eyes kind of spark too, as he kind of wrestles around with Grom for a second. And as he does, And he kind of like looks back towards you, and you see his eyes kind of shimmer for a second. I need both of you to roll me a con saving throw.
Easy. It's 24.
All right.
That's 10.
Rhea, you will take 15 points of thunder damage? Yeah, thunder damage as he casts Shatter in the room.
Cheap. He
Grom,
broke his setup.
Yeah, you hear the bed frame creak, the chest itself cracks. Why the fuck are you dead?
What did I do?
It's not the
What
only thing that
happened?
cracked.
My fucking mind exploded.
Let me fix this real quick, because you didn't have any
Hold on.
damage yet. I already did.
There.
I'm taking your damage. I'm taking your health away. My
Okay, thanks.
I just watched him die. It's like Shatter shouldn't blow up a man's brain. Holy shit.
Rio over there in the corner, just like, ooh, ow, and then I just, Mr. Manhattan just,
head
like
disappeared.
scanners.
Head fucking explodes.
Oh god.
With that being said, he's then going to, as the shatter goes off and your ears ring loudly from this, he's gonna swing a claw back at you.
How many actions does this man have?
Yeah.
Yes. He's gonna swing at you, Grom, and he's going to miss. As you still have him grappled. It's back to you, Grom. By the way, Labog and Xena, you have heard a gunshot go off somewhere in the tower, and the sound of a shatter going off somewhere in the tower.
I'll go
I run
look
to
for the
investigate.
noise.
Now, what are you doing, Grom?
Is there a way I can restrain him beyond just... Don't worry, guys, I got him, as he's like shooting guns and trying to claw my eyes out.
It's the video of the chick carrying a lion through a parking lot. The lion's roaring and like swinging its arms around while she's just carrying it like a big cat. Roll me another athletics check, and he will attempt to fight you on it. If you succeed in this, you will
Damn.
be restrained.
So, I
He's not-
got
he's not rolling very
athletics. I literally beat him only by 1 point.
If only you could have only beaten him by less. Would have been really funny.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna like pin his arms, and I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, man, what's going on? You get into that game Run Escape gold farming? Is this about the cat from earlier?"
It's about the cat from earlier. Hold yourself together, jackass. Okay, so you, instead of just being restrained now, grappled, he is now restrained as well. Anything else you'd like to do? You have one more attack action. I'll let you do one more thing.
I want to try and get a look at the fucking glowing shit around his neck.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Why am I rolling so fucking... All of my bad rolls got used up yesterday at the D&D session. That's what happened. 23.
You see whatever this kind of gold like hue around his neck is. It almost seems to shith and wriggle, almost like that of a serpent of some sort. But you can't like fully... It's almost non-corporeal. You can't quite like make out a shape. It's just kind of the color is there.
I'll look over at Rhea. I will just call out like, I think we got another thing with the like how the fox lady was.
Yay.
Rhea,
That's
it's
in
now-
character, just completely unenthused.
It's Rhea. It's now your turn. Also, you can zoom in, Rhea. The chat sees however you see.
I guess I'm gonna try to knock this guy out.
Okay.
I guess I'll close back in.
Okay. Dives over the
No,
board.
Go for like a pommel strike or something.
Okay.
I don't want to kill you per se.
What? You did scratch my leg. I must murder you now.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
So 27,
That will hit.
and then I'm going to do my extra attack.
You
And
do also get sneak
that-
attack damage with it, which
True.
both of those will hit.
22. And so that'll be 13. Let me roll a sneak attack. I always have such a hard time finding it for some reason. Fuck are you? I'm not having a good time here.
Boom, 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 ba-da-da-dum. So I'm enjoying the music while you're figuring your stuff out.
Where the
I just realized it's the same tempo as we got the moves.
Is it?
attack? Oh, found it,
It's
finally.
the fucking Electric Callboy cover.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So
I love
that's
that
going
song.
to be a
Genuine.
lot of non-lethal damage.
Alright. At the end of your turn.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Alright, let's see. What shall Cypher attempt to do?
If I disengage, I'll just get slashed again.
Hmm. He doesn't have much to work with here, does he? Hmm. It's funny, it's all of the saves he's had to make have been with skills he does not have proficiency in. Yeah, once again, he kind of like looks in the two at the two of you once again. The same kind of sparks in his eyes again. As another shatter goes off within the room, and I need both of you to roll me a con save again.
Oh, I actually might fail this one. A 13.
That's a fail. You will notice too, as he's doing this, he is not saying the word, and he's not using the verbal or somatic components of this. It is just straight cast.
Just a 13.
Probably possessed by something controlling him from the outside.
Okay, you both are hit with 6 points of thunder damage. This shatter sucks ass. Let me check his points that he has.
Doesn't it? No, it doesn't hit him too.
I did not mean to move you. Yeah. He will then, you see him kind of shifting his hands as you're still, like, holding on to him. And he says something, he mutters something as he kind of shifts his hands around, and he will cast Magic Missile.
He's gonna cast Magic Missile on me.
Yeah.
It's not fireball.
Lucky he doesn't know that one. He didn't do great on the damage. Grob, you take 2, 3, 2, and 5 points of force damage. As his the tips of his fingertips glow and these darts shoot up into the air and then just start jabbing you in the chest. And you hear him, like, as he does this, like, there's sparks in the air around his face as he's saying this, and he lets out, like, a sigh almost, and you almost get the feeling like whatever energy he had that was letting him do these things seems to have faded. And it is now your turn.
So, I watch Rhea bash him in the face with her rapier. I'm like, I'm about to say something, and I just get shot in the chest.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh, ah. Ugh, alright. I think he may be done. Hold on. Whoa, we might not have to beat the shit out of him.
He's still being aggressive. It's just his subtle spell casting he's doing seems to have ended. There's sparks now, and like a lot of that energy seems to be missing.
We may not need to beat the shit out of him. We may just need to bring him to Cypher. Not Cypher, Cerberus. That's what.
We might need to bring him to himself.
I mean, he's obviously not himself, so man, that makes sense. I stand him up. Can I stand him up?
Yeah, roll me another athletics. He's gonna keep writhing against you.
Ooh, baby, right.
Wriggling.
I'm done. I'm sorry. Well, let's just say I rolled the same amount he got total on my dice, and I have pluses, so I think I win.
Yeah. You get him to his feet, and you see his eyes kind of as he's still like snarling and like trying to get away from you. His eyes keep darting over to there's a series of bags that are in the corner. For some reason I can't ping these bags here. Rhea, you'd be able to notice from where you're standing. They are filled with units. There are gold pieces in this bag. A lot of gold pieces.
I'm gonna lug this madman down to Cerberus. See what you can find. And I'm gonna start fucking dragging his ass.
That's about as far as you'll be able to get him right now.
Okay, if I went over to the bags and looked inside and like shoved my hand in, would there be like anything in there that doesn't feel, that feels like suspect?
It's just a lot of gold. As you do this, though, Grom, I need you to roll me another athletics check.
Oh god, oh jeez. I closed my fucking character sheet. 27.
Sniper breaks free.
Oh shit.
And I threw the gun out there.
In a, like, you see as he... Oh no, it broke my thing again. I can't take things off.
You don't see.
There you go. The restrained grapple ends on Cypher. And you see, he is no longer paying attention to you, Grom. As you've let go of him, he is now hard focused on Rhea. And you don't hear in his voice, but you hear in almost a different voice that just kind of like a deeper, like layered voice that just says, "Get your hands away from what is mine."
No.
Rhea, it is your turn now, though, as he is broken free from Grom.
I'd like to check the closet here.
That is the bathroom.
Oh, nice walk-in closet.
Just ignores the now free Cypher.
Ignoring the threat. I don't know.
Okay.
Just throw rocks at him or something. Let's see. I'm gonna throw my bullseye dagger backwards at him.
Okay.
He tried to freestyle on him like he did me.
Wait, no, that's there. We
Throws
go.
the dagger
Res-
over her shoulder.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit, yes.
Let's see, 9 non-lethal damage. And my next check, I'm going to throw another dagger using my extra attack.
That's crazy. Music's gonna die for this
Nope,
stream.
nat
for a
one.
second.
That one doesn't hit.
Yeah, your second dagger, you throw it, and it just kind of like hits the bed frame right here, like this bedpost. It just kind of bounces off it and hits the ground. And it's now his turn. You watch both Grom and Rhea as he drops down to all fours and just charges Rhea. You can take an attack of opportunity if you would like, Grom.
Absolutely. What do you think this is? Come on, Brain. 16.
As you go to do this, as you go to strike him, he throws a claw back and yells something and is going to cast shield and is going to block it. And now that he is no longer in the threat of being attacked from behind, rushes Rhea. And he is going to he lunges at you and attempts to bite you.
Let's see. Don't I have something that helps me on a dex saving throw?
This is not a dex saving throw. This is just him attacking you with his teeth. He's gonna miss. He dives
Two natural on the
at
dex.
you, and you go to like duck out of the way, and he slams into the door frame. It kind of like lets out a yelp upon doing so, and then is going to then try to claw you.
That's not nice.
That does not hit. Yeah, like holding his snout with one hand, and then just like swings his claw at you and just slashes the door frame, completely missing you.
He's just having a bad time.
Yes. He does seem to range though. Now it's Grom's turn.
I saunter over and I go to grapple him again.
Okay, roll me athletics.
It's another 27.
What the fuck, dude?
Even when he rolls good.
Yeah, even when he rolls well, it's still not enough.
I'm telling you, all my fucking bad rolls got eaten up yesterday.
Well, I can't seem to mark him as grappled anymore because one of my modules is fighting me again. How the fuck does this do this every fucking time?
How wooed.
Oh wow, you can wait. This thing has some cool effects on it. What the fuck? This module is kind of neat. I wish it would fucking work though. That would be like the cool thing to do. Oh well, we'll just know he's grappled. You haven't grappled though.
Rhea, how did you move? It's not your turn yet.
I think
Did
I
I
moved
move?
her. No, I think I moved her. I think my whole shit is just like throwing a fit.
As my second attack, I'm going to spin him around and bonk him over off of this wall.
Okay. What wall?
The one over here.
Wonderwall.
Roll me a let's just do an attack roll. Yeah, I'll just do an attack roll because it's strength based. Unarmed strike.
25.
Yeah, you're able to move him over and slam him into the wall. You do 5 points of damage.
No. I want to be where he is. I want him to be like against the wall. I'm spinning us. I would just call out. It's like, quit this nonsense. Get a hold of yourself.
You yell that, and he just kind of like, his eyes are now bloodshot. There's blood dripping from like the side of his mouth a bit from like hitting the door frame and stuff. And he just kind of like pretty much just lets out a roar in your face. Which is something you've never seen Cypher do before.
Well, it looks like he's not gonna be able to fight this one by himself.
Now
Just ran
Rio's-
into the dwarf post a couple times.
Yes, and now it's Rio's turn. He's a fucking gamer.
Let's go over here.
He's a league player. He's a league player. There's nothing we can do. It's too late for him.
League players
I
do
think
not
it's-
have this much strength.
Time to do some athletics. Can I do an athletics to try suplexing him into his desk?
We're just fucking pulling mucha lucha moves off.
Sure,
this
roll
guy.
athletics against him to see if you can slam him into his own desk.
Nat 20.
Jesus Christ! I don't even need to roll for him. Okay, roll me an arm strike, Ria.
Hold on.
Let me do this. We'll roll the damage real quick off your unarmed strike. You do 2 damage. Whopping 2 damage to Cypher as you slam him into his own desk. I'm gonna roll something for the
Is he on
desk.
top of his desk here now?
He's like laid out across it, so like technically the position that would be like this, where he's now like head down on his keyboard. You hit him into his own keyboard, and the keyboard's now broken.
Keyboard spam.
Okay, so the desk survives. The keyboard does not, but the desk does survive. And his monitors do not fall off their mounting. He is now kind of dazed a bit, though. Still looks feral, but is a bit dazed from going headfirst into a keyboard. So that was one attack. You have one. Don't you have another because of your?
Yeah, I have extra attack. He's in his chair. Now I'm in his rolly chair, whatever. I'm gonna kick it over.
Oh, and knock him to the ground.
Yeah. So another athletics, I guess.
Yeah, roll me athletics. This will knock him prone. It won't do damage, but it'll knock him prone.
Nat 1.
The
Never
chair
mind.
really hurts your leg when you kick it. It's a sturdy
I just-
chair.
Ow. That's my turn.
It's now his turn. He is going to. What shall he do? Oh, I know what he's gonna do.
What does a man do in this situation?
What does a man do in this situation? You watch as he kind of like rubs his head for a second, kind of looks towards you again, mutters something under his breath. He vanishes. Oh no, it's not letting me do this shit. All right, I gotta reset something. Give me one moment. I need to be able to do the feature things, and it's fighting me on every corner. For some reason, becoming French. All right, let's see. Can I access these now? I can. Good. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just do this. I realize I didn't need to do what I did, but I can do it now. He's gonna cast invisibility. He vanishes. You hear you hear like a shifting near the desk, but you don't know where he moved to. And about this point, I'm going to now add. Did Xena join Labog going to check out the loud noises?
Pretty sure she said she was running up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
So the two of you.
Yeah, I said I would like to investigate.
Roll me initiatives as you join the initiative order.
Ooh, let's go.
They just walk in on us doing fucking mucha lucha moves on this guy.
We just heard multiple slams happen, and that's it. Grom, it is now your turn as you don't know where Cypher is.
If I were to say move here,
You don't run into anything.
and start messing with the bags,
Oh, you want to touch his bags?
I wanna touch his bags.
Okay, okay.
I would like to investigate.
You touching the bags?
I'm touching the bag.
He reappears.
That is not my AC. Never mind. Man.
He reappears, pointing his hunting rifle at you.
I got you now, you son of a bitch.
No, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Go back to where you were real fast. So you take 28 points of piercing damage, plus he has sneak attack damage. And 25 additional points of piercing damage as you are shot in the chest.
Alright, I ain't messing around no more. I'm pulling the axe out. I'm going for non-lethal damage with the axe.
Just hitting him with the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'm turning the. I'm assuming it's like a typical woodsman's axe style with like the one head.
No, it's
So
about,
I'm just spinning them around and I'm just bonking them.
Oh yeah, your hand axes are, yes. Your hand axes are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a blunt end on them. Yeah.
So I'm just drawing two axes. I'm just fucking whacking his ass. I'm going at him. Hell, I'll even rage bonus action.
He's
Okay.
grumpy now.
I'm sorry, that's a critical hit. Alright, and the other one for the +1, or the +2, because I have the dragon axe, which is a +1. The +2 axe is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Plus another 4, so 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage for the critical.
Okay.
And 6 damage for the other one.
Okay.
Non-lethal, obviously, because I said I'm bonking them.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot what my rage does for adding damage. +3 to damage, so 16 damage and 9 damage.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn.
Correct.
Xena, it is now your turn. You just saw from across the room through the open doorway a rifle be shot and then Grom appear in frame for a second, dive out of frame, and then you just hear the absolute just beat down that's happening to somebody.
So Cypher owns a musket for home defense.
For home
just as
defense.
As the
Where's
founding
this
fathers
powdered
intended.
Yeah, as the founding
Where's
fathers
powdered
intended.
wig?
Cypher's a gamer, but he's also a Second Amendment right holder.
Oh god, he also has Europa Universalis installed. Oh no.
He believes in two things: Steam and the Castle Doctrine.
I'm calling out again. It's just like, I don't want to do this, Cypher.
What is that? What is that? How am I able to see him through this magical wall right here? But when I stand right here, I can't. Okay, alright. Unless there's a pit right here.
This is an open space that's in the middle.
Oh.
These are rails.
I thought it was walls.
No, yeah, these are rails. This is an open space of the second floor. This was what you can see up from when you're on the ground floor.
Yeah, but guess what?
What? You can
I'm
fly.
a bird.
Sorry, I had to
So
move
I'm
you
gonna
to the
fly.
spot. So I'll move you to the right spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly there. So I can see him. And I'm assuming we're not gonna try and kill him. So I'm going to non-lethal Eldritch Blast. Which is
I'll
just
make
making sure
yeah,
we
I will
look
make a
up.
note with spell casting. I will say with that, it's a more dangerous game with non-lethal. If you do just a little bit too much damage, you can kill somebody. The spells inherently are not non-lethal.
Okay, well, technically, then, if I were to use my first spell, and it were to, actually, can I negate that?
Negate using his Eldritch Blast?
The Eldritch Blast.
You haven't rolled it yet, so yes, I will let you do something else.
Okay, cool. How far is he? No way, it's perfect. All right, I know this is gonna sound crazy,
I'm sending him
but
to hell.
I'm putting
No,
him
just
in a
kidding.
mental prison.
Oh, well.
Oh, Chad.
All right, activate that
He's
spell.
He's gotta make an intelligence saving throw and beat an 18. Cool. He's restrained.
Oh boy.
He can just see his worst night, his computer being destroyed around him, for all I care. But if he leaves that area in any way, shape, or form, he takes damage.
It's just a constant repeat of Rhea reaching into his computer and ripping the hard drive out.
No, stop! No! I've been a good boy! I've been a good boy! Stop! It's just nightmares
All
of
right.
your mom
And
destroying your
my
Xbox.
bad. My bad. I also realized that he takes 5d10 damage, so let's hope it's
Oh.
not 50.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Huh?
That ain't
Where's
right.
that 10d10?
Oh,
Where's that 10d10?
I'll look at the first 5. 1, 14,
Okay.
19,
Holy shit.
24, 26.
I didn't see that. He didn't reach through it.
As this happens, you see like Grom, you're right in front of him when this happens. You see his eyes kind of like widen, almost like fearfully, blood beginning to drip from his eyes and his nose. And he just kind of grabs his head and just like lets out like what would it be? What would be the almost like a what does a creature make when it's dying? It's like the last screech. What is the
Death
term
rattle?
for that? Yeah, it's almost like a death rattle that he like produces. He's clearly not dying or dead yet, but like he is like in agony at the moment.
No, my computer. That hard drive sure ripped out was $4,000.
I spent so
It was
much
a
money on
28
that.
terabyte. It's alright. He's got enough money in the corner to not matter.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I did not realize it did that much damage. I was not. I thought it just like held him in place,
So
and then if he left, it did damage. Not
So-
absolutely obliterated him.
I can move him right without like the mental
No,
prison.
No.
If he moves,
No.
he will take
If he
10d10
moves, he takes
damage.
the full 88.
Well, no, he'll take what's remaining of the 88.
Or yeah. One second, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
So it's now Rhea's turn.
I think I'm just gonna go suplex him again.
No, don't move him.
So suplex him against the wall.
It's more of just a beat someone against the wall. You're just grabbing him and beating him against the wall. Roll me athletics to see if you can grapple him to do this.
Does everybody know what the suplex is?
Yeah, that moves you another way. Yeah, I don't think he's
Yeah,
passing this.
you're flipping him over your fucking head.
All right, roll me unarmed. Click the unarmed strike button and do the damage for it.
2 again.
And as you slam him into the wall, you see his eyes kind of roll backwards. You know, eyelids fluttering for a second before drops unconscious.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
You will notice as well, the glowing gold around his neck has become a bit brighter and more corporeal, and does appear almost to look like a serpent that has its fangs digging into his neck at the moment.
It's not good. Should take this guy down to Cerberus.
The mental prison is also gone now because he is unconscious. I also need to change the music because it's no longer fighting. Yeah, I like this one. This one works. And combat ends. So yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He's unconscious.
Oh, is he unconscious? Okay.
You knocked him unconscious.
I literally just sat down. I was like, combat ended.
Yeah, you bashed his head in, his eyes rolled back, blood kind of like dripping from his nose, eyes, and mouth, and he just kind of fell to the floor face down.
Well, back to the original plan. I'll lug him downstairs.
You throw him over your shoulder.
You and the others figure out what's going on.
Lebog, would you like to enter the room now? You have the ability to while he's picking up Cypher.
I mean, I got nothing else to do.
All right, I'll move you over there.
I see Lebog and coming in. I'm just like, you're a gamer. You might be able to figure out what's going on the computer.
What?
I'll just start walking outside with Cypher. Yeah, obviously.
I'll just do this and just like.
There is a wall.
Yeah, I know.
Also, nobody else has come outside to see what's going on.
Other people are sick or downstairs. Like.
Oh yeah, true.
All right, looking around the room, roll the two of you roll me perception.
Okay, this is going to be a disappointment. 2.
Fucking scream, Jesus.
I stubbed my toe.
Yeah, Lebog entered the room and immediately stubs his toe and falls over, and he's just on the ground, just doing the ah. Just Peter doing the Peter Griffin thing on the curb. Rhea, you're just kind of fascinated by the lights in this room, as you've not really ever seen lights like these.
30.
I will let you both roll it again. You're going to take longer to look around this room, though, to roll it again.
Do we get advantage? For
This is
taking
your
longer?
this is your advantage. Is just rolling again.
17 this time.
Okay, after you stub your toe, Lebog, you kind of like look up and you see his computer and stuff.
I got a nice vantage point on the ground.
Yeah, you're like, oh yes, I see everything. Looking around the shelves and the stuff in the room, you notice there are a number of magical items that you did not know he had on him. Most of them seem to be fairly useless in the sense of what you guys need them for, but they're definitely things that you've like heard of in the past. You would also notice there's a number of like prize items on the shelves, like gemstones, rare potions. Underneath one of the shelves, there's just a stack of gold bricks. It appears he's been robbing stuff for a while, and the newest collection, it looks like, is the bags of gold in the corner of the room.
I'm gonna cast detect magic and we'll go over to those bags.
Okay. As you cast detect magic and you kind of move around the room and stuff, obviously the number of items on the shelves you detect, the bags themselves appear to be something similar to a bag of holding. The only exception being you can see inside of it versus what normally would happen, where it doesn't show anything inside the bag when you look down. You would also notice the device next to them, this thing, seems to be emitting some sort of... I don't think that's divination. What school of magic is that? Actually, it's its own thing. So it's sort of like there's a chronomancy energy coming off this like gyrospheric device that's sitting next to his desk.
Mm-hmm. You said so the bags. You said I can see what's inside them.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna start taking all that stuff out and seeing if
It's just
I detect any magic on them.
you just keep shoveling out gold, and there's no magic on the gold. It's just gold, and he has a lot of it.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. Maybe he got possessed by a dragon or something. I want to we'll go back downstairs.
Okay. And we'll take the fireplace back up. So Grom, you going ahead of everyone else as you kind of like walk down the stairs with him. You notice the moment you took him out of that room, he starts like doing the glitching that he was doing before, where it's like semi-fading out of existence, coming back sort of thing. There's one point as you're going down the staircase, or like as you get like to the bottom of one of the staircases, he like disappears from your grasp and like reappears behind you a few feet and kind of just like slams into the ground, kind of like letting out a grunt as this happens. You kind of like collect him back up and like keep taking him down.
I'm just like grabbing him. Just like, man, you really need to change your ISP. Come on, let's go.
And this happens like 2 or 3 times while you're taking him down there. Like he'll vanish and then reappear somewhere else. It seems
repeat
like
it every time, like,
yeah.
as if I'm.
It seems like
as if he can't hear me and we're in
Yeah.
a bad voice call.
It seems like something in his room was keeping him from doing this, and it seems to have gotten significantly worse than it was. But you get him down to Cerberus's workshop, who's at the time, you see like him like wipe a brow of one of his heads and like slide a stack of papers into a box that he then seals. And he kind of glances, one of the heads glances over and looks confused and goes, when I said to check on him, I didn't think you would be beating the shit out of him.
I wasn't expecting to get shot in the chest with an armor-piercing round either.
Fair enough, that would explain the ruckus I heard upstairs. But I assumed you all had it taken care of if it was something threatening.
Depending on what the others come down with, probably not.
Alright, well...
I kind of limp him over and I'm gonna just sit him down, like, somewhere.
Yeah.
I wave a hand kind of mildly angrily at him and I go, he locked himself in his room when we came in. He was, kind of similar to the Fox Lady. He was possessed by something, and he wanted to protect all of the gold he had in the corner of his room.
I see. Give me just a
So
minute.
I kind of describe like the symbols as best as I can that he had.
And you see him kind of like, as you're doing this, like looking him over and like grabs his head, moves it around, kind of looking over closely, runs a hand like down his neck or whatever, and kind of notices the gold. And as you're kind of saying this too, like 2 of the heads nodding, the other one kind of like focused on you. You see him, mutter something. One of the heads muttering something as a hand goes over his head before the other one kind of like shoots down and like grabs at the gold thing and like pulls it back really quickly Um, and you see this golden serpent kind of form within the air, kind of letting out a hiss before there's like a crack, and there's almost like the air itself seems to like, or your vision almost seems to glitch out a little bit for a second, like static. And now you see Cerberus holding in his hand what looks like a golden ring that it looks like it represents a serpent, but it's more of a golden bracelet. It is a like 8-inch in diameter like ring that is made of gold that represents a serpent.
Must be Tuesday.
And you can see as well it has actually I have a picture that might show
Oh, so he wasn't playing League or Hearts of Iron. He was playing that one weird animal game everyone's obsessed with from the 90s.
What?
huh?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh.
My original character, Blonic the Hedgehog.
Oh god. And you see too, like this golden ring that has been made. It has, unlike most decorative like gold pieces, this one has onyx piece or obsidian gemstones for the eyes.
It seems oddly reminiscent of the Minthara thing somehow.
What?
The Minthara possession. I swear to God, I remember something involving obsidian with the Yuko possession thing.
Oh, no,
Am I crazy?
it was a green serpent, not, or it was a green
Oh,
thing, not
okay.
a, yeah, it was green scales that were forming from it, not obsidian. And he kind of like holds up this thing, goes, I think this might have been the issue.
What
Very
is
old.
it? Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
I'm not finishing that.
Blizzard.
Don't worry, I got rid of it. You're welcome.
Anyways, he actually, I'm gonna roll a thing to see if he knows what this is. He will know what this is. Looking over it, he goes, it is a piece of an entity I've heard rumors about. I've only ever witnessed one of these creatures, though. Did you ever
That's a
hear?
living thing.
It's a part of one. A lesser god, one could say. You've heard the tale of the three hounds, correct?
Roll history.
Roll history.
Everyone?
What I remember it with a
the rest-
14.
The rest of you are not down here yet. With a 14. You've heard of something like that. You do remember Akira speaking of it at one point, but you're not 100% versed in it.
I've heard of this, but I don't know about it.
Well,
Why is my microphone continuing to cut out? Fuck you, you fucking stupid ass program. I hate you, Discord. I hate you.
yeah, there is another tale that is less commonly known as those hounds. There are 3 serpents of madness, is what they're known as. This one, and he kind of like, as he's like holding up the golden serpent, just says, is from the serpent of obsession, Gravis. The only other one I've ever encountered
why-
was the he says the only other one I've ever encountered was the Serpent of the Void. Went by Dalgamane.
And it would probably explain when it's kind of took him over, I guess, why he's been hoarding a lot of gold.
Yes, and it would explain the reclusion that he's been experiencing as well.
I'm gonna put hands on hips. I'm just gonna, like, let my head hang in thought. I was just. All right. What can we do to prevent this from happening again?
Well, I have to first get the source of wherever he got it first. That'll take me some time. He probably won't be conscious for at least several hours, but I can do some digging in the meantime. I can try to put some safety measures in place to ensure something like this doesn't happen again. As, well, I never needed them before, since I was the only one in the tower for the longest time.
I'm gonna like find a spare piece of paper and a pen. I'm just like gesture to it. Is like, can I write something real quick?
Be my guest.
I start writing down a little note, and I'm just like, well, odds are it got brought in with him.
By this point, the rest of you would be coming into the workshop if you were going to follow Grom.
Okay, I will.
No, I'm just going back to the main area.
Okay. So just Rhea enters the room.
Hello.
I nod and I just find anything.
Did I find anything with that 17 again?
The same things that Lebog had found, with the exception of knowing the bag was magical. Just the number of items that had been hoarded within that room, that it appears that Cypher has been stealing a lot since he had gotten to the tower.
I'll pass that on.
I kind of like look over the glasses, like I told you so, to Cerberus. Obviously, I'm not wearing any glasses, but and I go, well, that kind of adds to my he maybe brought it in with him idea.
It would have had to be recent when he got it. I suspect it was while he was gone for about 2 or 3 days, when just after you all left for this artifact, and he holds up the eagle scale and goes, which I do want to share my findings with everyone now that this has been resolved to an extent.
I finish off my note, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just put it in one of Cypher's pockets.
Okay. And now
I'll type out the note to you. When,
Yeah. I'm gonna switch the music back out because it's not creepy shit no more. We'll do this one. Yeah, we're back to normal music. All right. You two head out to the main area. He comes out with the scale and the piece of paper to find everyone else. He says, before you all split off to do whatever you need to do for the day, I do have my findings on that scale.
A scale of fate?
No. Why can't I click on the right thing? There we go. Scale. Which he tells you all, it is known as the Eagle Scale. Not a very fancy name.
I didn't know eagles had scales.
A silver scale with a golden eagle attached to it. Ray of justice bounds emanating from it. He explains to you. This scale allows one to place a item or a something of value. Based on what I can tell, it could be anything from sacrificing a bit of yourself, a bit of your memory, or even the soul of another creature in order to gain something of equal value. However, it does seem as well that you can tip the scale to your favor to gain something more. However, it does come with the result of you could lose more than what you bargained for if you do so. It also appears that any kind of gestures to like the eagle part of itself, the eagle itself seems to be able to store these souls of anything that whoever is attuned to this may kill, and can store them as soul coins within the eagle itself. Though it comes with the effect of said things that are stored within this eagle could attempt to take control of the attuned creature during the time you are resting.
Fun.
Of course, I will keep this in the collection unless one of you wishes to carry it around with you. Though, it does seem like a very highly dangerous item
Risk.
if, if something were to happen with it.
I don't want it.
I'm
Gives a-
okay.
Yeah, he gives a nod and then turns, and goes, well, you all enjoy your day. It wouldn't hurt to take a day off before having to do whatever else, or whatever path we must take next. He walks off. So, what would everyone like to do? I already know what Grom's going to do, and we'll get to that, but I want to see if anyone else has
I was
something
gonna
they'd like
ask,
to
what
do for the
time
day.
is it?
By this point, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
But
The cipher situation took a lot longer than expected.
yes.
So does anyone have plans for the day?
Nope. Wait, what city are we in again? Are we still in Normandy, or
You guys
did
are
we-
still in Normandy. That is where you guys left off. You could employ someone to get you somewhere else if you have a teleportation circle to another location, but
Perhaps
No, I
we
don't-
can plan on getting us closer to the next spot.
Yeah, that's what I would be doing. I'd be searching. I'd be bonking the nearest cities to.
and I also
Ah.
assume you guys shared the information about the were dragons with Ignitus. that you guys
Yeah.
found.
I would also have done that.
I assume you don't want to RP that.
No,
It's okay.
I don't even remember it.
I could give it to you. but yeah.
Dragons where?
I mean, I wrote it in my notes, but I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him. He's like, here's a piece of paper, and then just walks away.
He's gonna start yapping about his prosthetic limb, and it's gonna be weird.
You like my leg? I built it
No.
myself.
Why did I get the nice day for fishing?
Yeah, nightmare. No. NPC energy.
Fishing.
Oh my god. I thought about buying that game at one point.
Ben, we really only know like one location for one artifact. The other two are these people. This person will contact you later.
Yes.
God damn it.
God damn it.
I guess I'm bonking the city of Ashton.
I have a letter for you. Your eyes only.
That's crazy. Okay, we'll do Grom's thing real quick because everyone else is going to just be chilling in the tower for the day.
Yeah. My bad. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was just gonna be chilling, doing more research on.
I was gonna ask you, Zena, where are you keeping the? There's an item that your patron would have given you. Would you be keeping that in your room?
Wait, what? An item that my patron is
Your
giving me?
patron would have given you what looks like a stone brain that she would have told you just to keep somewhere safe.
Oh, well, I would have kept it in my room, but now that I have Demiplane, I will use Demiplane and I'll keep it in there.
Okay.
Because since nobody else has seen inside the Demiplane, they won't know what's in it, therefore they don't know how to get into it.
I'll probably just hang out with Aurora.
Okay. So Grom.
But other than that, I'd be in the library. I'm trying to decide if I want to be studying languages or religions. What do we think, guys?
The religious studies would also include like learning of the gods and different, patrons and everything else.
Learning more about patrons, specifically my patron, which technically she's a fiend, so it's really different. But pretty much getting more information on religion and history, or if I want to learn languages to use that for deciphering later.
It is your choice.
What do you think, guys? I'm trying to ask the group here.
I mean,
deciphering stuff is probably more useful in a like we live in the iPad age now.
Yeah, that's true. All right, cool.
Instead of like stuff that can be supplemented by the little man's iPad, or I'm sorry, dragon fruit pad or whatever.
Yes, the dragon fruit pad.
Whatever it's called.
I will make a note as well.
Terrifying.
Before you guys do disband, because I just remember there's one more thing. Lucky would come down. She's dressed to looks like she's ready to go out somewhere. But as she comes down, she says, before everyone splits off, I did want to share something with all of you. I did figure out...
Still like bloodied and stuff, and just...
Yeah, you're still bloody. And she's just like, I did figure out...
Big hole in my chest.
That she hasn't even noticed that yet. She just wanted to address the group because you heard her brag to her initially. She says, if you're all willing, considering, well, most of you I feel relatively close to by this point, there is a way for me to gain control over this new power, and gestures to the antlers on her head. And just says, and I'm actually going to put her on screen so that the chat can see her.
Wow. The chat.
The chat, yes. She explains that in order to gain full control over her powers, she must be locked in a room with a fresh corpse of some sort, and it has to be a humanoid of some sort, and she is not allowed to touch it for those, for the 7-day period she has to be stuck in there, but has to sustain herself only on blood of those that she is close with.
Does Gron have a lot of blood?
She says you guys don't have to help her with this, but she will need a total of 21 pints of blood if she is going to do this. And she is uncertain if she wants to do this herself, but this is the thing that she knows for certain at the moment, and is still looking for another way if she can.
You can take my blood if you want. I don't care.
Be not willing to donate.
I will make a note real quick too. Anyone who gives blood, you will experience 1 point of exhaustion per pint of blood you give.
Well, a pint is a lot of fucking blood. How much does she need?
21 pints.
Jesus.
It's for a 7-day period. She gets 3 a day.
How long?
I'm sure
how
a lot
long
of
are we going
people
to be
around-
resting for?
You guys
That
have a full.
depends.
Yeah, you guys have a full day. You guys can take longer, but as of right now, you have a full day ahead of you that you guys aren't doing anything. And she says, just think about it. You don't need to do anything yet. If you want to do this, I've already told Cerberus, and he will take care of collecting any blood that is needed.
Well, I guess if we're having an off day, it makes perfect sense.
I'll give her 3 pints if she wants it. I'll take 3 levels.
All right.
Now
I'll
you're
help.
you're sure you want to go down the road of controlling it?
She kind of shrugs a little bit and says, I don't see another way without completely losing myself to whatever this is.
You'll lose yourself too.
I'm assuming search for a way to get rid of it was a bit fruitless then.
Yes.
Some things you just can't get rid of.
Space
I
Needs.
nod. I go, no, I'm not gonna say no to giving some blood. I'm sure a lot of people around the tower would be willing to as well.
She nods and just. I'll make a note as well. She did mention they have to be people she's close with. Most of the NPCs she's not close with, except for Kiri, who can't give blood right now because she's sick.
True, she's rotted.
Yes. So at the moment, you all are the only source, and I will mark how many pints in total are.
Not fuck it. Yeah, if we're not going anywhere, I'll give her 5. Why
Shit.
not?
So you realize 5 points of exhaustion pretty much puts you down for the day. Like you can't move.
Well,
Okay.
isn't that
Not
how
going
it normally is when you donate blood
This-
anyway?
This man's does nothing but fucking edit videos on the off
Yeah.
days. It's fine.
I'll do 2.
Okay.
I'll take that 1 hit.
Not
Rest of the day.
because I don't like her, but because I'm trying to also get my studies in.
Yes. Ria, what did you say?
I will do mine after our little adventure.
Ria, how many pints will you give?
I'll give 3. I'm smaller than some of these people are.
Well, yeah, I'm actually tiny. Does that affect that? Am I?
No, you'll still. It's.
I might-
I'm not putting size into this. Of like,
He's not doing the math on how much blood everyone contains.
yeah. Not.
Well,
I'm
not
not.
just like contains, but like. I mean, I think 1 pint for a tiny creature, I think, is a lot of fucking blood.
Would you like me to
That's
double?
like half the blood in your
Yeah.
body.
Would you like me to double your exhaustion?
No, I might just have to do 1 instead.
I'm treating it as 1 pint, 1 exhaustion. You do you. It's up to 10 pints of blood.
1 pint of blood.
Ah.
2 pints of blood.
Ah.
All right, yeah, no. So I'll do mine after. I'm assuming he's not gonna be pulling blood from 4 people in an hour.
No.
You don't know that.
So yeah,
I
you
mean,
go.
it is Cerberus.
So she then looks to you, and just kind of like, she kind of looks confused by you being covered in blood now. Kind of like raise an eyebrow. And then just,
Yeah. I do the like inhale, exhale, and I like slump a little bit, and I go, "I'll tell you when we're out."
I picture you do the inhale, and there's like a whistling effect.
through the hole that you can just see through.
Yeah. Oh, when I put my finger in it, it makes a weird noise.
What the fuck?
The Deadpool scene where he keeps putting his finger in the bullet hole, and he's like, "Oh, it farts when I put my finger in the hole."
What the fuck? It's been so long since I've seen those movies.
I
Anyway,
love those movies. Anyways, okay. You get yourself cleaned up. Everyone else gives blood, does their things in the tower. Since Xena is giving a full day to this, Xena, roll me a single. Let's just do straight intelligence for your. Actually, no. If you're doing language, yeah, straight intelligence. Let's roll 1 straight intelligence check to see how well you do during the day.
Cool. I gotta figure out where my character sheet is. There it is. Sorry, I'm a little tippy, you know?
Yeah,
Intelligence. Let's see. You said straight?
straight
So
intelligence.
like just a straight ability check?
Yep.
Cool. That's a 20.
That's pretty good. All right, what language are you?
We're
trying to-
gamers.
What language are you trying to learn?
So let's see. What do I have? I have Elvish, Common, Undercommon, Abyssal, T Speech. Probably Draconic, so I could speak to Keto.
Okay.
Wait, does he know Draconic?
Yes, he's a kobold.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I was
You
saying
you can understand base and speak basic speech of Draconic. Nothing advanced, but it is very
Nice.
basic at the moment. So you can't add that to your
that.
character
Basic
sheet.
is better than nothing.
Yeah.
I think you have to add it. I don't know if I can.
Let me go into. Actually,
Whenever I add it to Foundry, it gets redone. I might be able to do it in D&D Beyond.
you can do it in D&D and Beyond. If you go to
Yeah, I
the
forget
tab
what
that
it
has the
is.
languages, you should be able to click and then just like add them custom wise.
Languages.
Okay. Grom,
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
you get cleaned up.
Yeah.
You meet
Drink a
Lucky-
health potion, get rid of the hole in my chest.
Yeah. Asvalor gives you healing before you leave. Being bald, he's not fully useless just yet. He's just bald.
I'm gonna give him some reassurance. We're doing what we can. We just have to find that lady who's controlling the rot.
Pull out an old wig and put it on his head.
I take the powdered wig I took from Cypher's room.
Yes, yeah. That looks like an
Hell
elven
yeah.
George Washington.
So do I know basic Draconic or just regular or just
Put regular Draconic and then put as a note with it just like basics, if you can. I
Okay.
think there should be able to put a note next to it.
No, you can add notes. I was just asking.
Yeah.
And same thing with deep speech, right?
Yeah, all the languages you have custom learned have been, the basics of. You can read them. I think deep speech you went a little deeper, but I think it was just the basics is where you left off.
I can have full conversations with my
Yes.
Some.
Okay. You had you have full deep speech then because you had gotten the basics and then kept going into your proficiency with it. Okay.
just want to make sure.
Yep. So you meet Lucky outside the tower, Grom. She kind of, expectantly waiting, just says, "So,
I should probably put out. I'm wearing like a muscle shirt, and I have all of my gear in my bag of holding. I'm bringing the bag of holding with me.
Okay. Yeah, she's in like. What time of year is it now? This would have just gotten through the wind. It's still a little winter, so like she's wearing some nicer clothes than you normally have seen her in. Kind of like warmer, like semi-fancy winter clothes.
Forgot how cold it was. Never had a jacket really. I always wore armor. It never really mattered.
Yeah, kind of looks to you though as you both go out of the tower and says, "So, what did you have planned for today?"
Would we not have... I'm dying. Oh god. Would we not have gone over this last night when I said we were talking about it?
Oh yes, but okay, then tell us what you had planned for today.
Well, I was expecting a bar crawl to a concert to another bar crawl, probably to a nightclub. I said it was a party night.
Okay. With that being said, she would have been prepared for this because she would have been doing stuff. She would have acquired something to allow you to do such a thing.
Oh no.
So here's what I'm gonna have you do. We'll do. You start Normandy, going from various bars with Normandy, trying out the specialty drinks they have around here. Some of which are brews that have the property of different potions. I need you to roll me a
What
concept.
the hell? What the hell? Fuck, my constitution is just so high.
Yeah, the bar that one is from is specifically just called the Alchemist Brew House is what it's called.
It's a 17 total.
17. You're a bit tipsy after the first few hours of, bar crawling with her and such. I need to get her stats up so I can roll for her as well.
So what concert we're gonna see? We're gonna go see Chrome Talica Ultra Death.
Huh. I just realized something.
Oh no.
The time frames that I have, like the timelines of like BC and AC, exist in this world the same way because instead of before Christ, it's before calamity and after calamity. It's the way I have it written. So it's still BC and AC.
It really,
so
it really do be
AC/DC
like
would
that
still exist.
sometimes.
I really did just do that, didn't I? So yeah, she is unfazed by anything you've drinking. Upon getting to a certain point, she takes what looks to be a piece of chalk that like has various colors within it, almost like a piece of chalk that is just like rainbow colored. And she takes you to a back alley, draws a doorway with this thing, and then kind of like taps the stone, and a portal appears. She kind of takes your hand and kind of pulls you through it.
What the hell?
You two would appear in the city of... Looking at the wrong map. The city of... I think it's Juzar. I want to say the city of Juzar in Gorgana. Halfway across the world, by the way.
I feel like this is something we could have just used the tower for.
The tower doesn't work that way. You need 3 people to approve you to go into a different city.
Oh
The
my
tower
god, I
suddenly-
forgot about
the only time it hasn't worked that way is the tower malfunctioned for some reason and brought everyone to the same city.
So I have a theory about the tower, and I can I try something?
Sure.
So because I have studied in the tower, I have studied the tower and everything. Will I be able to use demiplane to summon the tower?
No.
Okay.
I'll say the reason
my-
why you would know this, the reason why it doesn't work that way is because you have discovered the tower in its own sense is almost like a demiplane. And it has its own rules. It has its own rules that seem to keep it from being able to connect to other demiplanes. Or be connected to
Well,
other
the-
demiplanes from those demiplanes.
I was about to say, because the only reason why I, obviously I think it's a demiplane because it obviously is a demiplane, just based off of me being like magic and stuff. Demiplane allows me to, if I know the nature and content, so I just don't know the nature of this.
Yeah, there are rules behind this tower that you don't fully understand that Cerberus has in place. That is keeping you from being able to do it.
But if I were to, in theory, ask Cerberus later, you know what? Leave that for a surprise.
Yes. You walk through this portal, Grom. And yes, you appear in the city of Juzar, not far from the, specifically, the nightclub that's not open yet during this point of the day, known as the Desert Rose. The nightclub the rest of the party spent a lot of time in.
I give a big toothy grin. I go, yup, it's gonna be a good night. When dost I begin my carousal roll?
In a bit. Roll
Okay.
me 2 more con saves.
Oh no. Alright, nah, I'm fine with this one. It's got a nat 20.
Okay.
And the next one. Oh, 11.
Okay, you are very, very, drunk by this point in the night. Lucky says she's not hammered yet, but she is drunk-ish. As the two of you are kind of moving along, you finished doing several more bars, spent a lot of time at the Desert Rose once it opened for a show that happened earlier, mid-afternoon-ish. As you guys are kind of moving along, taking an alleyway to jump over to another area, the two of you would notice at the other end of the alleyway stands a green dragonborn with a blindfold over both of his eyes that is just kind of standing there, Specifically this man. Why did that move the screen? Why did that move the screen? What the fuck?
Oh no, it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Dragonborn.
I can't believe you said that about my character.
Come on, who wouldn't?
I didn't think about that when I made these characters, okay? Or this character in particular.
Alright, hold on. I feel something happening, so here I go. I have to go take off my armor, so I got the right AC I'm looking at. Cool. Equip that. I'm just gonna lean over just a little bit to Lucky and just side mouth. What do you think his problem is?
Don't exactly know, but I'm not getting the best of feelings from him.
Usually when stuff like this happens to me, they're here for me. We should probably go.
Are you turning around?
I'm gonna not turn my back on him.
Will you?
I'm just gonna step back and like kind of like turn while walking backward. I guess. It's hard to explain. I'm just trying to not face away.
Why does it move this specific one? Yeah. Why are these tiles moving the screen? That's weird. What is happening?
Should I note that I have She's thing out again as well?
Sure. I don't know why this is tracking.
Or,
So oh, I think I know why.
Don't tell me, brother.
I'm like fighting this thing right now, and I don't know why it's fighting me. Anyways, as you go to move away from this individual, and you kind of like glance back in the other direction, you would notice that someone has appeared behind you as well. This individual. Why is the screen keep moving? Stop!
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, nothing personnel, kid. There's another a dwarven gentleman that is now behind you. Yeah, if I move, why does it do that?
I'm gonna get just a little jump, little spooks. Hey lad, how you doing? What do you need? What's up?
He kind of like disable the camera real quick. Okay, he kind of looked towards you and says, "We're not exactly here for you, but your friend there." And gestures towards Lucky.
I raise an eyebrow. And cross my arms. You're gonna have to be a little more specific than that. Do I recognize this guy?
You've never seen this man before.
Do I happen to recognize Dragonborn?
You've never seen that man before either. There is a vibe you're getting off of both of them, though, that seems a bit unnatural. He says,
"Oh boy, who would have saw this coming?"
Who would have saw this coming? Yes. He says, and let me change the music again. Oops, wrong one. He says, our boss is interested in her and is determining whether she's a threat or not.
And who is your boss?
I doubt it's anyone you would recognize.
You'd be surprised.
Does the name The Starving Order mean anything to you?
I don't know, DM, does it?
No. You've never heard of this group before.
Alright. Maybe I haven't heard of you. but let me put it this way. She is, technically speaking, under my protection, and thus under the protection of the Yoshida clan.
You hear the Dragonborn let out a like very deep chuckle. And then you hear a voice coming from one of the shadows nearby that just says, "It's not very nice to laugh at them. They don't know any better. You should know that, Vareth." Dragonborn kind of straightens up. You do not see the source of this voice, though.
I'm not taking my eyes off of the dwarf. I'm letting Lucky kind of get a bearing on him.
Yeah, Lucky's like holding your arm and is just like looking around, kind of like in a half panic.
I mean, understandably.
Off in the corner of your eye, you see a very short individual step out from pretty much a shadow where there looks like there shouldn't be anywhere to step out of.
Instant reaction is to clap my hands and go, "Oh my god, he's so cute!" But I feel like that would get me killed.
Well, you see there is this individual. It is an Owlin gentleman dressed in essentially very draconic looking armor with the helmet under his arm that looks very much like a dragon's head. Think of the berserk armor, but instead of demonic, it looks like a dragon's armor. You see this little guy.
Oh my god, he's so cute! No, I'm not doing that.
That guy looks very familiar.
To you?
I guess through my history.
You're not there.
Oh, am I not?
No, it's just Grom and Lucky because they're out in a different country right now.
Shit, my bad.
We're halfway across the world.
They're not where they're supposed to be. He says, "There's nothing to worry about." Well, there's nothing to worry about until there's a reason to worry about something, at least. Isn't that what I always say, boys? And the two of the dwarf and the dragonborn nod. And he goes,
I haven't taken my eyes off of the dwarf yet.
the Owlin kind of, keeps stepping forward and just says, "I just want to know if you're going to cause a threat to my perfect organization we've made, and if you're going to cause potential issues in the future."
You
Especially...
keep putting us in situations like this. You're damn right we are.
You're not the first people to threaten with that, even though I know it is a half-hearted threat. Especially since you don't know who I am.
Self-defense?
Let me put it this way. If I wanted to, not even with my men here, and there is a third that hasn't shown herself yet, you two wouldn't last more than a few seconds. I just want to chat. That's it. That's all. Just a chat.
Still haven't taken my eyes off the dwarf. I turn my head, still locking eyes with him, and I go, "Well, speak then. Or go away. You're not wasting your breath."
I want to know how long she's been hiding that Wendigo entangled with her soul. And I want to know why we didn't catch it on our radar until now. She kind of like...
I kind of like glance over at her. And it's just like, if she wants, she can. I just go back to looking at the dwarf.
You hear her just kind of, give a shrug and says, I don't know. I don't even know who you people are. And kind of sighs and kind of shrugs a bit. Says, "Makes sense. You don't know who I am." And you see him like pull out. At first you think it's a cigarette, And he lights it. You realize it's not a cigarette. It's specifically holly leaf that he is beginning to smoke, which is this world's equivalent of weed. And then just goes, I want to make sure that you don't lose your mind and go on a rampage like others in your situation. Let's say that we're just the containment crew, one could say, of of Wendigos. At least it's the best way I can put it. I'm not exactly the most technical with these things. More of
I'm
a
sorry,
man
on
of
my
action.
phone now, but a secret Wendigo securement organization.
In a sense, that's not all we do, but that is, yeah, that's what we're doing right now. And he kind of like by this point is like walked up directly to the two of you. Oh, he's vanished, and he's back.
Hit the wrong button. What?
Yeah, he walks up directly to the two of you, and you will notice as he like is saying this and is like holding the blunt in his mouth or whatever, and he kind of offers it to you. And you notice as he kind of offers it to you as well, there is a black serpent tattoo that wraps around the arm that he's holding it up with, and you can see on the back of it a serpent's head with a set of bright red eyes. And the tattoo itself almost seems animated, as it seems to almost float just above his feathers. But he offers you a bit of his smoke.
I hold a hand, like a stopping hand up. It is like I've never been into that stuff. Fancy tattoo you got there.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was showing this much. Let's say it's a gift from a friend of mine.
I'm assuming it does more than just look.
It has a few tricks, none of which you would want to see, or you would, as many who have seen them would probably die in the end. But you wouldn't be the first.
All right, Vlad. Let's get to the point. Why are you interrupting mine and the ladies' night?
I want to know what you all plan to do with her little curse. And if we have to intervene in any way, or if we need to just keep an eye on you two.
I glance at Lucky.
Kind of looks towards you and kind of gives it.
What is she thinking?
She looks scared shitless and looks to be looking to you for guidance. You can also see she is clearly shaking.
I'm gonna just glance over at him at the Owlin, and I'm gonna look back at the dwarf, and I'm just gonna say, we're doing what we can, what we know we can do, and that is all.
Roll me a persuasion check.
$18 total.
He gives a shrug and goes, I guess that sounds alright. Though, if I hear any different about her losing it, or something else that seems to catch my attention, this conversation won't be had a second time.
And I'm sure you won't. Be gone.
All right. And he kind of turns, and you see the dwarf and the dragonborn kind of, you see the dwarf just kind of give him a nod and kind of like give you one more like glare before he just like turns and just walks away. Dragonborn doing the same, not really giving a glare because you can't really see his eyes, but you just see him like holster the weapon he was holding and just kind of walk over to a shadow and vanish through it. And this little Alan just says, we'll keep an eye out. If anything changes or we just deem her dangerous in any way, well, her days will be numbered. Toodaloo! And he just disappears into the shadows.
I look at Lucky. I'm just before anything. I'm just, let's leave.
Agreed. The two of you quickly, head off somewhere else.
The moment we get into a less suspicious and also slightly more public spot, that's when Grom's gonna be like tapping his foot, kind of like leaning against the wall. Is like, I really didn't like those odds.
Me neither.
He's like lost now. He has not a fucking clue what to do.
Yeah, you look towards her and you can see like she looks terrified in this moment, and you can see there's actually like a little bit of tears under her eyes, not from like from just pure fear. And she just says, I felt the same energy that coming off of them as I did when I first encountered a Wendigo. All three of them.
So you haven't been cursed with a Wendigo for your whole life then, or not born with it?
No. And she goes through the story, and she kind of tells you of how she had died in a attack against a Wendigo, and it had been killed while they fought it. And due to the way she had died, she had to be resurrected using the corpse of the Wendigo, which then gave her the curse of the Wendigo. And it hadn't caused problems until only about a zenith ago. And now she's got antlers.
I'm gonna give her a smile. And I go, well, you know what this tells me?
What?
That you might be on the right track. Because you might just be just as scary as they are when you're done with that little ritual of yours.
Roll me another persuasion check. Depending on how this roll is going to depend on how she reacts to that statement.
I'm so sorry for your butthole. This is a natural 20.
What the fuck, brother? All right. She kind of...
I told you, man, I got rid of all my bad rolls last fucking session yesterday.
She kind of wipes her eyes and kind of, clenches her fist and kind of gives you a nod and goes, yeah. Then no one has to get hurt because of me again.
I give her a solid nod, and I go, let's let it not ruin our night. The entire point is to get away from stuff like that.
She gives you a nod again, and just, turns to, the wall again with that chalk again, and draws out another one of these doorways, and then just kind of takes your hand, takes you through it. Roll me another con save.
16 total.
All right. The rest of the night is a blur to you, or at least the rest of the time you guys are out is a blur to you. You don't remember where you ended up with her. You don't remember what you ended up doing. You just remember, some late hours of the night. The rest of the party's still awake by this point. It's about probably 1-ish in the morning when you guys stumble back into the tower. Just remember Lucky saying that she would rather drink the rest of the night within the tower. The rest of you, who had been hanging out, kind of have reconvened in the center area. The bog cannot move. He has lost so much blood that he is completely stuck laying on the couch, barely functioning, barely conscious on the couch, with multiple juice boxes in front of him, and like other things to like help him gain blood back. The other two of you kind of a bit sluggish. I don't know where he went. I think he is trying to get reconnected to his computer. Unless he messaged something about what happened. Oh, yep, that's the bog. That is the bog. As you all are kind of sitting about, though, kind of your day coming to an end, you see Lucky and Grom kind of stumble in through the tower, laughing as they're both holding a bottle in their hand, very merry in this situation. Is there any conversations you would all be having at the moment?
I'm sorry, my power just
like
came
no
back.
blood. I ain't talking.
Okay.
As
As you all are
eating cookies or something or whatever they give you after you donate blood.
Yeah, juice boxes and like cookies and stuff.
So I dropped out because my power came back.
Yep.
What did I miss right after re-entering the tower?
The bog is semi-functioning on the couch. The GIF in the Discord actually perfectly shows what the bog looks like. The other two are also, tiredly hanging out in the room, due to the blood they gave, but like are functioning, but are just kind of chilling. The two, and then you and Lucky come in, very merry, bottles in your hand, laughing and such. And as the two of you kind of like stumble into the room, and like Cerberus comes out and is like preparing to greet you all, a light appears in the center of the room, single glowing orb that then stretches down into almost like a zipper being pulled downwards. It slowly opens into a white rift. And as it does, stepping out, you see this gentleman.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Just giving all the cute characters, apparently. He just kind of looks around and goes, I'm looking for Rhea? I have a letter for her?
He's a curry.
I've got a letter here for you.
Yeah, I got
Your eyes only.
Yeah, your eyes only.
I'll just like wave my hand kind of groggily.
Oh, perfect. This is for you. He hands you over the letter, and then as he like steps away from you, and after handing you the letter, he turns and sees Cerberus. He goes, "Oh, Cerberus, you as well. I have multiple things for you." And he pulls out from one of his bags a very large box that he then brings to Cerberus, who very reluctantly takes the box. He goes, "I assume this is for what I'm thinking it's for." He goes, "Thank you, Polo, for this. Did you take this to where they belong?" And he then produces his own box to give to this Aarakocra, who gives a nod and goes, "Of course, that's what I'm here for." This is kind of gives you all kind of like a half bow, and then kind of just like swipes a finger through the air, and another rift appears, and he walks through and disappears. If anyone wants to roll a history check, you could know exactly who this person is, because he's not all that unknown.
Sure, let's roll a
Except me, or
You're drunk. You don't know anything.
okay. Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah.
24.
Rhea, you have used this man's services before. Xena, you would recognize him. You don't know much about him, but you would know that he is a courier for the god of, or specifically Normand, who is the messenger god, who has a carrier.
Oh,
who
I know
delivers-
Normand. That was the church that I studied under.
Yes, you don't
When I
know that
first
you don't
started.
remember this individual's name though.
Okay.
Rhea, though, you've used his services before. You would know that there are a number of just random red like drop-off mailboxes scattered across the world in weird places that send directly to this man's carrier satchel that then allow him to deliver packages and mail as needed faster than what the internet can do.
It's actually sick.
And you would know his name is Polo Transforth.
Hello, Transforth?
Yeah. Polo Transforth.
Transport. Okay.
I will
Wait,
put
did you say Volo or
Polo.
Hello?
I will put the
Polo.
name in
Polo.
chat.
Hello there.
That is the name.
Olo.
If it was Spanish, it would be Pollo.
Like Kirby.
Yes.
I'm going to use a nail to swipe open my letter.
All right. You would see upon this letter, looking it over, there is a crest on a seal. The crest depicts a dragon head with a heart in front of it.
Dragon Heart.
Oh no.
You open the letter, and you would find inside a letter that is specifically to Rhea. I'm trying to remember. A second. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. Rhea Deepwater and accomplices is what it's noted as the greeting.
Accomplices.
And you would read going down it that they have in their possession your beloved Elra and are demanding you bring to a specific location in the town of Stone Ridge, Gastonia, 2 artifacts, specifically the Dragon Shield and the Phoenix Armor, if you ever want to get her back.
I'm just gonna roll off the bed, I mean the couch or whatever, and like, fuck.
And it is noted in it, you have 5 days to comply.
I'm seeing distress. I'm just like, yeah, let's just say.
Or that woman. I just bite my finger, trying to stir myself a bit more. Kind of like through the pain. Those fucking Dragonheart bastards kidnapped. They're demanding.
It would be noted as well, the person who signs off on this goes by Roderick Cullingham, follower of Mithra.
I'm just gonna like.
Do you say that?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll say who did it.
What? Who signed it? Robert what?
Roderick Cullingham.
Roger.
Is that Mithra lady again? She's been trying to get in the thorn in our side for a minute now, hey?
They're demanding 2 artifacts in exchange for her life.
Oh, and we just waltz over there and kick their ass.
They gave us a location. Some town in Gastonia.
We need to do a little research on the one lady controlling the route anyway. So what's the matter with the little side quest?
That's what we're gonna call it.
I mean, it's more of a main quest for you. I take a swig from my drink.
Look, he's like kind of leaning over your shoulder too and just goes, first those weird individuals in that alleyway and now this? Oh, we can't.
What happened in an alleyway? I'm just kind of like trying to push myself back up onto like, the couch to sit up straight, struggling to get off the floor.
We were just confronted by some people that hopefully don't cause me any more problems. We didn't even get their name. We didn't get their names, Grom.
No, but we got the organization they were with. I raise a finger and I just the moment I try and think of the name, I just slowly lower my hand.
I don't remember it either. It
Well,
probably wasn't that
whoever
important.
they weren't afraid of the name Yoshida, so
It's fine. We'll take care of it later if it becomes a problem. I just need to do the thing to get the powers. Yes.
Besides, you got something a little more important. And I like aggressively point in the direction of Rhea.
Alright.
That does seem important, but that seems like a tomorrow problem.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm just gonna roll. She rolls over. She like lays back down on the couch and she rolls, facing the back cushion.
I turn to Lucky a little bit. I go, it's a tomorrow problem. Besides, we got more drinking. And I raise the cup and I drink some more.
She kind of does the same and then goes, and possibly more, but we'll see where the night goes. And she kind of grabs you and kind of like drags you off drunkenly.
Oh god, where are we going?
She's taking you upstairs.
No.
I'm not ready.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on, wait.
No, not that.
That's me right now.
She kind of looks over to Lebog and then just kind of stops and goes, and just keeps walking because she sees that he's not functioning. So the two of them disappear. Does anyone else have anything else for the night?
I'm just gonna try to get some sleep. I'm not a happy camper.
All right. You all begin your rest for the night. Attempting to sleep as best you can. I want to test something real quick. If I make you guys take a long rest on here, does that reduce your exhaustion at all? No, it does not. It said, fuck you. That's what
How
it
do you
did.
take a long rest and not feel refreshed after?
Well,
Oh wait,
so
I do that every night.
exhaustion is only supposed to reduce by 1 per long rest.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's also the debuff of exhaustion.
Why do I only have 92 hit points?
That's the exhaustion talking. Exhaustion takes it by half. Did you not know this?
It doesn't say anything about it on out there, level 4.
Yep, level 4 exhaustion has for some reason it thinks you're dead. That's what it was. Foundry just decided to fucking outright kill you just now.
Sounds
Yeah,
about
I
right.
feel like that.
Which is kind of funny that it just said, yeah, nah, I ain't dealing with this shit. He's dead now.
Rip bug. Never stood a chance.
So all of you will reduce by 1 point of exhaustion, which I have to do fucking manually because there's got to be a module in here I can get that makes status effects easier, but I haven't done it yet. That'll be a problem for Jared to find. Unless I find it first. But anyways, as you all rest for the night, this terrible...
Who said we were resting?
Well, getting through the night, some of you more happily than others. That is where we'll end tonight's session, as you all have this lingering thing now hovering over your head, a new plot for next week. So, if you guys enjoyed, if you did, check out the Twitch, or follow the Twitch, or join the Discord for updates when we go live. And if you want to catch up on previous episodes, go check out the YouTube. We have all the playlists of every campaign we've ever done. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.